Well, I thought about something else to talk about. Imagine that. I was just sitting here for the last 10 minutes thinking about things, and one of the things I was sitting here thinking about was people and getting out in the woods and getting out and enjoying the outdoors and stuff. And I try to get out as often as I possibly can. I try to get out every day of the week if I can do it. And if I can't, I got other commitments or whatever, or I just don't feel like going out for some reason or another, I don't go. But a lot of times I get out, just like today. I decided to go out for a while, not to make a video so much as just to get out for a while, think about things. And some of you folks probably won't want to listen to me talk. Maybe you're more goal-oriented or equipment-oriented or something like that. You're looking for skills or whatever. And to be honest with you, you can practice those. You don't have to go out in the woods, as most people. You can do it right in your house to practice your skills. You can sit on the toilet if you wanted and practice knots or whatever. You can sit on your couch and in between commercials and sharpen your knife or work on your gear, whatever you want. You could do it out in the woods if you want to too, but that can be a pain in the butt sometimes, unless you have to do something, to repair something or something like that. It's always nice to be able to do other things than work on your gear when you're out in the woods, just sitting down and relaxing a little bit and talking to the camera and yourself and the trees can be enjoyable too. But I was pondering about making videos and why I do it, and I do it for myself, for my own enjoyment, and for my kids, I think, more than anything else. Maybe my grandkids, if they still have these, ability to watch videos when they grow older. It's more of passing things on type of thing, and sharing my experiences when I'm out. And also, why not? I'm not doing much else anyway, but just sitting and relaxing, so I can talk to myself on camera and talk to myself off camera. But one of the things that I notice when I make these videos is that I watch how many people watch the videos. And to give an example, like the canoe paddle one, it starts out that there might be 40 people that watch the first part of it. But because I don't want to make the videos longer than I have to, and I don't like to make a video more than 8 to 10 minutes long at max, because people get bored. Yes, and because I can tell by the watching, they also they get bored with the concept of something. They don't realize the time that's involved in doing some of this stuff. To make a canoe paddle doesn't happen in an hour and a half unless you are really, really good at it. When you're experimenting and doing something you haven't done for many years, it's going to take you a while it's like riding a bicycle. Sure, you could jump on a bicycle, but you might be a little wobbly if you haven't ridden in 10, 15, 20 years until you get back to the hang of it. And if your joints don't work the same, your muscles may not work the same. It's the same thing with doing some kind of a skill. So practicing the skills is great to do no matter what time it is. Dog! And the other thing is that if I do like a part 1, part 2, part 3, whatever, I notice that the people lose their interest in it. They want it. It's like they want instantaneous gratification. They want to see it all at one time, and it doesn't work that way. So if you only have a couple hours to work on something, and you don't have a whole day to work on something, you have to do it in sections. And sure, I could glom it all together and not make it into parts. But if I have 40 people watch part 1, and then all of a sudden I've got 20 people watching part 2, 15 people watching part 3, and 8 people watching part 4, it almost makes it counterproductive. Unless I want to make something or do something and show it on film, it makes it not worth my time to take the time to put it all together, put it into a movie maker program or whatever, and then edit it, put it in the fucking wall of bullcrap you gotta do, and adjust this and do that, and then you finally get the chance to upload it. And sometimes, like for example, a 25-minute video might take 3 hours or more to upload to YouTube, for example. So there's a lot in the background that goes on with making these things, and so not only to keep people's attention, I try to keep them short, but I break them up into parts for my own benefit and for everybody else's benefit. Maybe you only got time for 10 minutes of watching something while you're waiting for a doctor's appointment, and then you can come back to it later on and see a part 2. Sometimes it might take some time. I might not be able to work on a project for a couple weeks at a time or something, or even a month or more, because I've got other things to do, and other priorities have to be taken into consideration. So anyway, there's a little ramble on videos and why I do what I do. I'm not a pro at this. I just hack my way through it and do the best I can. But I enjoy seeing when people like it, but at the same time, if you don't like it, don't watch it. Screw you. You gotta watch it. You don't want to watch it. So you can turn this off anytime you like. Just like changing the channel on a TV show you're not enjoying. You turn it to something else, or you go find something else to do. My suggestion is that if you don't like it, if you think you could do a better job, go out and do it yourself and show me how it's done. I'd like that. It'd be fun. Anyway, if I come back, I come back. If I don't, I don't. But I'm still going to have some fun out here and watch my dog play. So I'll talk to you in a bit. Well, I thought of something else I could show. A lot of this stuff people can find on the internet. People have already done all this stuff. But I'm going to show you some of the stuff I do. First of all, this is an old piece of crap, but does its job machete. Nothing special, nothing fancy. I don't even know who made it. Had it for 25 or 30 years. It was one we just threw in the back of the truck or in the camp when we were camping. We put it with our gear, canoe trips, whatever. Don't use it very often, but it's nice to have. I like using the machete a lot of times. I don't need to bring an axe, but I can do all kinds of chopping with this. Especially when I want to go through some of these taller weeds. As the weeds get up bigger, I can put the lanyard on my hand and I could go through and knock down some of the weeds when I'm going through, especially when they're wet. Get them out of the way. But one of the things that I like to do, and I did with this one, is I just wrap the handle. It's a plastic handle. I could always make a wood one, but this plastic one's lasted all this time without cracking. But and all I did was wrap it with some paracord-y stuff, some cordage. And I left a lanyard on it, and it gives me enough cordage if I needed something for a bow drill or whatever. I don't know. I don't remember how much is on here. I'm going to guess 6 to 10 feet anyway, maybe 12 feet. And then I can lanyard with it. I can put it around my wrist if I wanted to and use it. But the whole point being is it's extra, and then I don't need it. I can just wrap it around and hold it in my hand. But that's one thing I got out here, and I can tell you, you probably can't see it from there. I'll turn the camera, maybe show you. I don't know if this gets... I accidentally turned off the camera, but anyway. Over there is the old sheath for this thing. It's still the original sheath. It's seen its days, but it still works. I even got some duct tape just kind of holding it together. I haven't gotten around to making it. I'm aware that it's not covering up completely with the blade, but I've been handling this for a long time, and I'm not too worried about it. And if I do, I'll have to deal with it. But anyhow, that was just something I thought I would show while I was out here. Anyway, I'll get back to what I was doing and let you folks take a break from my running my mouth. Alright, get it back set up again here. There we go.